Welcome back. In this video, we'll unbox the November subscription. There are 3 oolongs. This is a LISHAN Spring Harvest from Formosa, Taiwan. Orange Blossom, XIANG from Phoenix Mountain Range. And the H1980 TUNG, also from Taiwan. This is an aged tea. So let's start with the new one. This is LISHAN from LISHAN Mountain Range. This is harvested pretty high in elevation. Oftentimes in Taiwan, they always refer to oolongs like this as just high mountain oolong. But this is harvested truly at 7,000 feet. So it's really interesting in tea flavor. It has a very rich finish. And I've brewed it with cooler water to get more of a green tea flavor. But you can certainly brew with very hot water and it still gives you the same richness. There's so much going on. It has a very thick, long finish here. It's very tropical, naturally very fruity, but it has a very fresh green aspect to it because it's only 20% oxidized. The next tea, Orange Blossom, is more of a dessert tea. Now with the Orange Blossom from Phoenix Mountain Range, we always look at the age of the tea tree. This is a much older growth. So this particular group, you want to use a little less leaves and do a quicker steep. You can brew these as an iced tea. The fruit aspect of the Phoenix oolongs is what makes it very unique. This Orange Blossom is brewed very quickly with cooler water. So I'm getting a lot of the natural orange blossoms can be very cloying, but this particular one, it has a really nice balance between that kind of honey-like sweetness and the natural fragrance of orange blossom. For the H1980 TUNG, it's very interesting because this came to us from one of the older tea farms. They have basically forgotten about the tea. This is a good comparison to the very fresh LISHAN. So the LISHAN today is an oolong that is machine crafted, whereas traditionally the H1980 TUNG was hand rolled, which is why it's not very tightly rolled. This is charcoal roasted, so being aged and having gone through the charcoal roasting, it's really nice to get that nice smokiness to the tea. Since this is an aged tea, to me it's a lot like having a nice aged whiskey, or some folks will view it as more like a bourbon. Since it's an aged tea, it's also very low in caffeine, or virtually nil now. And what I've done is use boiling hot water and did a quick flash steep. And you can do this multiple times. So it only gets richer in flavor. It has a nice smokiness to the nose. So it's a nice complement to have in the evening to dry fruits or cheese. Oftentimes I would have this instead of alcohol. So it's more interesting for me. I think you can drink a lot of it and it's still okay to go to sleep with because it's virtually caffeine free. If you want to read a little more about these different teas, please visit our website redblossomtea.com, and of course follow us on our YouTube channel.